We're so happy to welcome back Mike Guimares, who's the owner-broker of RE/MAX Spectrum Realty, with his section of our news called Home Matters. Welcome back, Mike.
Thanks for having me.
This is your third installment here.
It is. Time's flying.
And we want to kind of recap the state of the market, and then we're going to talk about how you get your home prepared to sell it.
Great.
So how are we right now with inventory?
We're still having an inventory issue. You know, things are definitely hot, so people know that homes are selling, but they're selling too quick. So homes that come on, that are priced properly.
They're selling too quick?
They're selling too quick. There's a lot of buyers that are waiting.
Yeah.
There's a lot of demand, and so if they're priced properly, people are in them quickly, and offers are going. Yep, there's price increases happening. It's pretty incredible right now.
Wow, wow. Although I'm seeing more signs out, it seems. I've seen more
definitely.
for sale signs.
Yeah, the time that they're going under agreement is shortened, so you still see the signs linger, but they're not ready. They're not available anymore.
Yeah. Now, are the prices staying about the same, or are they increasing?
Still increasing. The inventory issue will continue to drive that to increase. We're seeing about a 5% year over year consistently hold true, and I think we'll see that for a few more years too if this inventory issue doesn't stabilize.
And that's in both the condo and the house
It
market?
is, yeah,
Okay.
single family and condo for sure. We're seeing multifamilies sell even quicker. Those aren't coming on because investors are seeing good profit there. So.
Oh, really? Okay. There's not a lot of those around here, though, right?
There is.
Multifamilies?
Plymouth has a good amount, and then towns as you move a little further north don't have as many.
Right, okay. And is it a buyer's market or is it a seller's market?
Definitely
still?
seller's market
It's still. A seller market.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. They're definitely seeing, because this price increase is happening and because the demand is there.
Yep.
They're seeing their homes go quickly, and what that's causing is a little bit of anxiety because they're afraid to put their home on the market because they know it'll sell quick, and they haven't found the home they're looking for because there's a low inventory.
Right.
It's a big circle, so we're trying to solve that today.
Okay, so how do you calm people down with that?
Well, there's definitely ways. If they have a professional realtor working for them, they can protect them to make sure they're not left homeless.
Right.
Their home sale can be contingent on finding the right home.
Okay.
And that's the key. You know, we don't want them worrying that we put our house on the market, it sells quickly, and now where do we go?
Yeah,
We're going to be left without a home. That won't happen.
That's not going to happen. Okay, so let's talk about how you get your home ready to sell it. And there's a lot of things that go into this, and you said you named some of them. One is to freshen up the exterior, which kind of seems like a no-brainer.
No, it is. It is a no-brainer, but a lot of times people think that freshening up your home and getting it ready for sale is going to cost a lot of money.
Right.
And it's really not that way. There's some simple things you can do to really change the curb appeal, which everyone is looking for great curb appeal when they pull up to your house.
Right.
So it's simple things with making sure the lawn's mowed.
Yeah. Weeds gone.
Yeah, trimming the shrubs, putting new mulch down.
Yeah.
Just simple things like maybe painting some trim on the outside, cleaning the clutter, all the yard stuff, the toys are out there because of the winter and whatnot. Clean that stuff up, and that really changes the perception of your home from the street.
From the street view. The other thing I notice is roofs. Some people have like awful coloration on the roofs, and some people have mold growing on the roofs. I would think that would be a really important thing to do also.
It is, and it's very simple too. It's a pressure washer. It's having someone to come out if you don't have one, and they can really wash down the house and make it nice and clean again. And they're very simple things.
Okay. Declutter. You're talking about the interior.
Yeah, inside. You definitely need to declutter inside. And, our lives are fast-paced and busy. We have kids, or you don't have kids. You're always on the move.
Yeah.
And, the way we see our home inside is our normal.
Right.
But that's not how everyone else sees it. So sometimes it takes a minute just to step back and look at, do I have any extra furniture in the room? Is it really kind of condensed and congested? Are the toys strewn about? Can we organize a little bit better?
Right.
So a lot of times people think you need to move that stuff out of the house, but that's not necessarily true. If you have a basement, you can store stuff neatly in the basement. People know that you're going to be moving and you're preparing.
Right.
So it's good just to kind of take a walk through and make sure you've removed things that you haven't used in a while.
And people that have their counters completely covered with stuff.
Yeah.
Just put it in the cabinets,
Absolutely,
right?
yeah. I know it's a little bit more inconvenient to have to pull the toaster oven out when you need to use it, but it definitely makes the space look a lot cleaner, neater, and open.
Right. Now, what is staging? Because that's a relatively, to me, it's a new thing that now realtors are very, very involved with their sellers on staging their home. What does it mean?
Well, the trends that happen in the marketplace are changing every year, and realtors have staging professionals they work with to make sure they understand, what are people looking for when they're searching for their home. We like to see clear traffic lanes from room to room.
Okay.
We like to see open space and family rooms to make sure there's gathering locations for people.
Right.
So they're not necessarily bringing in new furniture or new artwork or anything like that. It's repurposing what you have in the home and putting putting it in the right spot so that that home has the best light, has the best flow, and it's very easy to do. It generally takes just a couple of hours, and even if they hire somebody, you're talking about a few $100s, so it's really not expensive.
Right. Now, I know my neighbor recently put his house on the market, and the realtor said, take down wallpaper. That's something that if you have different rooms that all have different color schemes, it might be an idea to just neutralize.
Yeah, you know, paint and paper are probably the least expensive things you can do,
Right.
And it takes a little bit of man hours to do it.
Yes.
But if you have dated wallpaper, that's when you need to lose it. If you have bright colors, sometimes it's worth a gallon of paint to tone it down and bring it to a neutral color.
Right.
Those are probably more of the extreme level staging items, because we find more times than not, it's really just how the room looks as far as the flow and what's there. And people just accumulate too much stuff today.
Right. And people, a prospective buyer wants to come in and be able to just envision what they would put in that room.
Exactly.
So you don't want to define the room by where everything is.
Yeah,
you want them to be able to.
You don't want them walking through and seeing the organ that was used 20 years ago from when your kids were growing up and things like that. It's just kind of clear things out and make it nice and easy.
Right. Make repairs?
Yeah, make repairs. When you've done your staging, you might realize at that point, well, the couch was against the wall and now there's dents and whatnot. Simple paint touch-ups, making sure all the locks work in the doors. Make sure the cabinets, there's nothing wrong with the hinges, the doorknobs, the cabinet knobs, things like that.
Because people do open. They open everything.
They check everything.
And if every closet doesn't open,
yeah, you might have some really nice built-ins, but you haven't used them in a while, and as soon as you pull the door open, it falls off the hinge. It's a little bit of a problem. So it's good to just kind of go through and make sure everything's in good working order.
Okay, all right. And then you're ready.
You're ready.
Okay.
And you know, this process takes a couple of weeks, but if you hire a professional to help you sell your home, they can do some nice marketing during that period under Coming Soon and get people prepared and ready for your home coming on the market. And then when you're ready to go, you're ready to show.
Right. So it's really important that people build in that week to 2 weeks before they're actually going to put it on the market to make sure they've crossed all their T's and dotted all their I's.
Absolutely. If you're out there looking for the next home and you haven't prepared your home or gotten it on the market, you're going to miss out on that perfect home that comes on the market. So you really need to get ready now, get your house on the market, be protected, and then when the right property comes along, you'll be ready to go with it.
Right. And like you said, you're not having to keep your house on the market very long. So the days of having to keep your house perfectly clean for 6 months, what used to be, that would get very tiring, frankly.
It is. It's hard for a lot of people. I mean, things are busy. And if you have kids, obviously there's clutter. You can set rules for showings. You can make sure you have 24 hours notice. You do want to keep it as clean as you can, but you don't have to go crazy. But you know, I think definitely the key is setting your kids up, letting them know what the expectations are, and each day just cleaning it up and being ready to go.
Yeah. Because we think of it from an adult point of view, but you have children that live in this house.
Absolutely. You're not going to stop your life.
Right.
You know, so you just need to make sure people don't stress about that, because buyers coming in know that you're living in there too.
That's right. That's right. Great info again. This is wonderful. Thank you so much, Mike. We'll have you back again to talk about more home matters.
Perfect. Thanks so much for having me.
Thank you. Thank you.